Yeah, how y'all doing? My name is Naftali Kungu. I make videos on personal growth and personal development. Thank you for watching my video and please like and subscribe. So today's video is going to be about relationships and what I've learned from all my failed relationships. I think they are failed relationships because currently I'm not in none of them. And today I'm just going to give you like 7 tips of things that I've learned along the way. The things I've learned in being the relationships that I've been in is that having a lot of women and being in a lot of relationships at the same time does not make me more of a masculine man. In the past, I thought when I was with a lot of women that would make me the man, that I would be the man. Like going around with my boys like, bro, look at the girls I have. That was something I did as an insecurity, and growing up is something that I've realized. Learning all that means that just having a lot of women and a lot of people taking up my time is just draining me in the long run. I should just focus on my purpose, focus on my goals, and that should be my top priority. And for like 2, one thing I've also learned is along the way in life, I like the relationships that I had with women because they would entertain me for the moment. They would be passing along my time. They would just be there for me to just, I hate using the word use, but that's what I was doing. I was using women for the time being to just pass the time. They just kept me busy, not to think of my own personal growth. They were some type of distraction, and growing up is just something I realized. So in the past, if I could go back and talk to myself, I would tell myself to not go outwardly looking for wisdom and looking for somebody to entertain me, just to go inwardly and look at myself in the mirror and realize that I'm the person that needs to be fixed. I'm the person that needs to grow, and I'm the person that needs to do the work. Nobody else can come in my life and do that for me. Imagine going in a relationship. That's the kind of mentality you have. The mentality you have is, I'm just using this person for the time being. That relationship is definitely not going to work. It's gonna end up ending in shambles, because so you're gonna be going in that relationship with a mindset that's not gonna be beneficial to you or the person you're in a relationship with. So that's one of the things I've learned along the way, that using people to try to feel something in yourself, you're just gonna end up hurting yourself and the person that you're with. You're not gonna grow, you're just gonna stay stunted. So that's what I've learned. Hopefully what my message comes across as sincere, because I am really trying to show you from what I've learned. Next thing I want to talk about is trust. Something very pivotal in relationship. Once that trust is broken in any type of relationship you're in, that relationship is no longer viable to be beneficial to your life. I believe trust is a pillar for every healthy relationship, but once it's broken and can be fixed. I've gone back and gone in relationships where I have gone in a relationship where the trust has been broken, thinking that, oh, everything is okay, everybody's forgiven. But going back to a relationship like that, nothing can really fix what's trust that's been broken. Because when you guys have heated debates, then past transgressions are gonna be brought up, and you're not really gonna grow from that, because there's still gonna be past traumas that need to be worked through. I'm not saying that I do not believe in second chances. I believe in second chances, and I believe in forgiveness and forgive. I believe in forgiveness, but I never forget, which can be a good and bad thing. Because in relationship, once the slate is not clean, once the trust has been broken, there's no going back. That's why I believe if a trust is broken in a relationship, that relationship is not going to be beneficial to you or the person you're with. Something very pivotal in relationship. But I believe growing up that I wasn't capable of love. That love for me was something I could not achieve. But in the past couple years, I've learned that I am capable of love. I am capable of loving somebody, and I am capable of being loved, which for me took a lot of time. It took a lot of growing and loving myself to be able to understand that. But I never thought that I was capable of love. I always thought that I could only like somebody, but I could never put anybody above myself. But growing up, I have been able to do that, and in the past relationships, I have been able to love somebody, which for me was very, 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 very amazing, because being able to love somebody and put somebody above your own needs is a wonderful feeling, because that means that if you're able to do that, it's such a beautiful thing to be able to be in love. And yeah, it's for me in the past, I can say and can stand on top of the world and say I have been in love, and it was a wonderful feeling. Though we're not together anymore, it was one of the best feelings I've ever felt in my life. So yeah, that's one of the things I've learned from my failed relationships, that I am capable of being in love. Another thing most people seem not to understand is it's okay to grow apart. We're meant to grow as people. We're meant to move on to new possibilities, move on to new adventures. But as a race, as humans, we tend to hold on to things that are still hurting us. We tend to hold on to things so tightly, instead of benefiting us, they're hurting us. Because we hate change so much. We rather have the devil we know than the one we don't. Because some relationships are better off being ended. We grow, and growing means that we either grow together or we grow apart. And sometimes when we grow apart, it's just a beautiful thing, because that means we're both reaching towards our goal. It doesn't have to be a sad thing, though it might hurt for the moment, but at the end of the day, you're doing better for both of you. And staying together is only hurting both of your growth and development. And another thing that I've seen is that we have a tendency to ignore red flags. We ignore our gut feeling. Like, our gut tells us, hey, something is not right here. This person is not the one for us. But we have this tendency to ignore that, thinking that we know better. But our gut is telling us, hey man, this person is not good for me. There's better possibilities out there. But sometimes a person looks so good, they talk so well, that we have this blindness for a moment that they're able to get past all our defenses until it's too late. So yeah, that's one of the things I've learned, which is like number 6. Do not ignore your gut feeling. And that first feeling you have about someone, most likely it's right, because your subconscious mind sees something that your conscious mind cannot witness or cannot understand for the moment. What I was saying is, do not ignore your gut feeling, because your higher self knows better, and that your higher self and your subconscious is seeing something your conscious mind is not currently aware of. So that's number 6. Do not ignore your gut feeling, which is very, very, very important, because I've seen people get hurt because they saw like the qualities that were horrible in a person, but they thought they could change the person. Your 3 months with somebody, your year with somebody is not going to change the person's 18, 20 years of life. So that's my belief, and that's what I've learned along the way. Another thing I've learned is not to be afraid of love, because in this life, love is such a beautiful thing. When I was in love, it was one of the best feelings I've ever experienced. Loving somebody and being able to share somebody and being able to grow with that person and then benefiting your life is such a beautiful thing. Once something hurts us, we have this tendency to stay away from it. But love is one of those things that even when it burns, you still want to go to it, because it felt so good for that 1 second, that 1 minute you're able to love somebody unconditionally. So yeah, don't be afraid of being loved. Don't be afraid to go out into the world and experience life and be hurt a little bit, because those are the lessons that we need to learn in life, and those are the life experiences that are gonna help us grow as people. A little bonus for y'all is, do not try to fix people's problems. I have this bad tendency of wanting to fix everybody's problems when I hear them. Some people just want somebody to talk to, just to hear. Most people don't want you to fix their problems. They just want somebody that's gonna be there for them to be able to be listened to. A lot of people just I want to be listened to. People just want to be listened to. So don't try to fix people's problems. That's what I've learned along the way. Most people just want to be listened to. They want to feel heard, because we have all these thoughts in our life that we just want to express. And not saying that I express my feelings so you can fix them. I just want somebody to say, oh, I hear you, I'm listening to you. Not for you to respond, but just for you to be there and just listen. Because at the end of the day, when you're talking to someone, you just want to know you're being heard. But other than that, I really appreciate you for watching my video. More videos to come weekly. I plan on dropping a video every week. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like the video. Have a blessed day.